I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. But if anyone is in the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone, God's taking back control.
I looked at my reflection and I saw a man who was defined by every flaw. I saw the scars, I saw the faded stains, the sad remainder of the bitter rains. But if anyone is in the Son of God,
on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone, God's taking back control.
but then the Spirit whispered in my ear that the reflection that I held so dear was just a ghost of memory of a man who wasn't part of God's redemption plan.
For if anyone
is in the Son of God,
on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone, God's taking back control.
I'm not just patched up, I'm not just repaired. My very essence has been redeclared. It is a miracle of holy art to get a brand new hand and a holy heart. So if anyone, the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone, God's taking back control.
Behold, the new is breaking through. I was a stranger, I was far away, with no real place that I could truly stay. An alien without a citizen's right, a child of darkness in a world of night. But I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried. I was divided by a hostile wall that I was sure would be the death of all. The rules and regulations were the boss, and I was on the wrong side of the cross. But I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried. But Jesus came, and he is now our peace. He made the hostility and hatred cease. He broke the wall down with his own two hands and reconciled the far and distant lands. So I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've trod, we're being built into a dwelling place, a holy temple of His amazing grace, with Jesus as the stone that holds it true, a brand new home for me and also you. So I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried, I have a home, not alone.
My life was like a dry and thirsty ground, a lonely and a forgotten silent sound. My heart a desert without any spring, a broken and a sad and tired thing. But a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. The blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. I was so weak, my hands were frail and small, my knees were giving way, I was to fall. My heart was fearful, I was so afraid of all the fearful, foolish mess I'd made. But a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. The blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. But then I heard a voice say, do not fear, but He is coming, and He's very near. He comes with vengeance, He will come and save, and pull you out of your self-chosen grave. And a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy. The deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. And water will gush forth in that dry land, a gift of grace you cannot understand. The burning sand will be a cooling pool, a brand new and alive, affirming school. For a highway will appear in that dry place, such holiness, holy place. The deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. I'm walking home, no more wrong. Yeah. sin is always here before my eyes, a truth that I can't ever disguise. Against you only have I done this thing, and felt the sharp and agonizing sting. So create in me a clean slate for a heart, and give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. I tried to hide my guilt, I tried to flee from the transgressions that were part of me. I tried to wash the stains out with my tears. All these many and these wasted years. So create in me a clean slate for a heart, and give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. I know that you do not delight in rice or sacrifices in the darkest night. The only thing that you desire of me is a broken spirit, humble and free. Oh, so create in me a clean slate for a heart, and give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. You want the truth within my inner part, the very center of my foolish heart. So teach me wisdom in that secret place, and wash me with your mercy and your grace. Just create in me a clean slate for a heart, and give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. Make me clean, a new routine. The cords of death were wrapped around my soul, a pit of chaos taking its full toll. The waves of my destruction crashed on me. I was a captive, I would never be free, but He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, in whom I trust, who is my recompense. He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. I cried to Him in my complete distress, a lonely voice in a dark wilderness. The world was deaf, it didn't hear a thing, the bitter and the agonizing sting. But He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, in whom I trust, who is my recompense. He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation. salvation, my high tree. From his high temple, he could hear my cry. He saw the tears that I had in my eyes. And then the earth, it trembled and it quaked for my deliverance and for my sake. 'Cause he is my rock, my fortress, in whom I trust, who is my recompense. He is a shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. He reached from heaven and he took my hand and drew me from the sea and to the land. He rescued me from my most powerful foe and gave me a new place where I could go. Yes, he is my fortress, in whom I trust, who is my recompense. He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. He is my strength, my hope. Yeah. I was an island, I was so alone, a secret person that no one had known. I built my walls up by constructing my own maze to get me through my solitary days. But you have searched me, and you know my ways, you know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I try to hide my thoughts and keep them in the secret air, the satisfying sin. I thought that no one saw the things I did, and all my motivations could be hid. But you have searched me, and you know my ways, you know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I go to heaven, but I find you there. I go to hell, but you would hear my prayer. I'd ride the dawn, I'd cross the western sea, but even there, your hand would comfort me. 'Cause you have searched me, and you know my ways, you know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You knit me in my mother's secret place, a perfect product of your perfect grace. Before my days had ever come to be, your eyes had written all their history. Yes, you have searched me, and you know my ways, you know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You know me well, I'm in your spell. once was withered, I was disconnected. My soul was lonely and it was dejected. I tried to grow my fruit all on my own, and all I got was dry and barren stone. But He is the vine, and I'm just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunchness to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. I saw the other branches full of life, and I was jealous and cut like a knife. They had the grapes, they had the healthy leaves, and I had nothing but a heart that grieves. But He's the vine, and I'm just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunchness to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. I heard His voice inviting me to stay, and not to try to do it my own way. He said, just be connected to the vine, and all the life you're looking for is thine. For He's the vine, and I'm just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunchness to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. And any branch that doesn't bear good fruit, He'll cut it off right at the very root. But if you bear good fruit, He'll prune you back to get you on an even better track. For He is the vine, and I am just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunchness to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him, I can do nothing. Oh, I will remain, yeah, through sun and rain. Oh, I will remain, oh, through sun and rain. Oh, ooh.
My soul was hungry, I was never full. My spirit's appetite was never dull. I ate the bread this world would give to me, and it just left me in more agony.
But You are the bread of life, sent from on high, and anyone who eats will never die. You are the only food that satisfies, the living truth behind the worldly lie.
Our fathers ate the manna in the sand, a bread from heaven in a weary land. But they grew hungry and they died the same, and whispered another is not your name. But You are bread of life, sent from on high. Oh, and anyone who eats will never die. You are that satisfies, the living truth behind the worldly lie. I came to You because I saw the signs. The water turned to miraculous wines. I came for food that perishes and spoils, the sad result of my own selfish toil. But You are bread of life, sent from on high. You are anyone who eats will never die. You are satisfied, the living truth behind the worldly lie. So give me bread that will endure, My heart was like a hard and dusty path, the victim of my own and others' wrath. A seed of truth would fall but couldn't stay. The birds of prey would snatch it right away. But let this seed now fall on fertile ground, the richest soil that can ever be found, and let it grow 100 times or more, and be the harvest that you're looking for. My heart was rocky, there was no real root. It looked alive, it even had a shoot. But when the son of persecution came, I withered up and cursed your holy name. But let this seed now fall on fertile ground, the richest soil that can ever be found, and let it grow 100 times or more, and be the harvest that you're looking for. My heart had thorns of worry and of greed, of all the worldly things I thought I'd need. They choked the truth, they wouldn't let it grow. The saddest story that a man can know. But let this seed now fall on fertile ground, the richest soil that can ever be found, and let it grow 100 times or more, and be the harvest that you're looking for. So let me hear the word and then accept the promises that your own son has kept. With patience I will let the good seed rise before my own and other people's eyes. Yes, let this seed now fall on fertile ground, the richest soil that can ever be found, and let it grow 100 times or more, and be the harvest that you're looking for. Let it grow deep, my soul to keep. I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day.
'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument that couldn't play at the beginning of a brand new day. 'Cause I was a broken and a worn out thing, a sad and tired and forgotten string on an old instrument
But if anyone is in the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone. God's taking back control. I looked at my reflection and I saw a man who was defined by every flaw. I saw the scars, I saw the faded stains, the sad remainder of the bitter angel. But if anyone is in the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole, fresh and whole. The old has gone. God's taking back control. But then the Spirit whispered in my ear that the reflection that I held so dear was just a ghost, a memory of a man who wasn't part of God's redemption plan. For if anyone is in the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole. The old has gone. God's taking back control. I'm not just patched up, I'm not just repaired. My very essence has been redeclared. It is a miracle of holy art to get a brand new and a holy heart. So if anyone is in the Son of God, on any piece of this green earth he's trod, he is a new creation, fresh and whole, fresh and whole. The old has gone. God's taking back control. Ooh, behold the new. Is breaking through.
I was a stranger, I was far away, with no real place that I could truly stay. An alien without a citizen's right, a child of darkness in a world of night. But I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried. I was divided by a hostile wall that I was sure would be the death of all. The rules and regulations were the boss, and I was on the wrong side of the cross. But I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried it. But Jesus came and he is now our peace. He made the hostility and hate as the stone that holds it true. A brand new home for me and also you. So I'm not a stranger or a foreigner. I'm not an outcast or a lonely cur. I'm in the household of the living God. On any place on this green earth I've tried. I have a home. I'm not alone. Oh, yeah. My life was like a dry and thirsty ground, a lonely and a forgotten silent sound. My heart a desert without any spring, a broken and a sad and tired thing. But a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. The blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. I was so weak, my hands were frail and small, my knees were giving way. Yeah, I was to fall. My heart was fearful, I was so afraid of all the fearful, foolish mess I'd made. But a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. 'Cause the blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. But then I heard a voice say, do not fear, for God is coming, and He's very near. He comes with vengeance, He will come and save and pull you out of your self-chosen grave. And a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. And the blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. And water will gush forth in their dry land, a gift of grace you can understand. The burning sand will be a cooling pool, a brand new and a life affirming school. For a highway will appear in that dry place, a road of holiness and holy grace. And the blind will see, the deaf will hear the song of the redeemed who are now moving on. I'm walking home, no more to roam. truth that I can't ever disguise. Against you only have I done this thing, and felt the sharp and agonizing sting. So create in me a clean slate for a heart, and give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. I tried to hide my guilt, I tried to flee from the transgressions that were part of me. I tried to wash the stains out with my tears for all these many and these wasted years. So create in me a clean slate for a heart, give me a new place where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. I know that you do not delight in rites or sacrifices in the darkest night. The only thing that you desire of me is a broken spirit, humble and free. Slate for a heart, give me a new place, baby, we can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. You want the truth within my inner part, the very center of my foolish heart. So teach me wisdom in that secret place, and wash me with your mercy and your grace. Yes, create in me slate for a heart, baby, where I can start. Restore the joy of my salvation's art, and from your presence let me not depart. Make me clean, a new routine. The cords of death were wrapped around my soul, a pit of chaos, taking its full toll. The waves of my destruction crashed on me. I was a captive, I would never be free. But He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, in whom I trust. Who is my recompense? He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. I cry to Him in my complete distress, a lonely voice in a dark wilderness. The world was deaf, it didn't hear a thing, the bitter, agonizing sting. Oh, but He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, in whom I trust. Who is my recompense? He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. From His high temple He could hear my cry. He saw the tears that I had in my eye. And then the earth, it trembled and it quaked for my deliverance and for my sake. 'Cause He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, in whom I trust. Who is my recompense? He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. He reached from heaven took my hand and drew me from the sea and to the land. He rescued me from my most powerful foe and gave me a new place where I could go. Yes, He is my rock, my fortress, my defense, my trust. Who is my recompense? He is the shield that stands in front of me, the horn of my salvation, my high tree. He is my strength, my whole life's length. Ooh. I was an island, I was so alone, a secret person no one had known. I built my walls up, I constructed my own maze to get me through my solitary days. But you have searched me, and you know my ways. You know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. I try to hide my thoughts and keep them in the secret and the satisfying sin. I thought that no one saw the things I did, and all my motivations could be hid. But you have searched me, and you know my way. You know my thoughts through all my darkest place. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? Sweet loving, I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Whoa, I'd go to heaven, but I'd find you there. I'd go to hell, but you would hear my prayer. I'd ride the dawn, I'd cross the western sea, but even there you would comfort me. 'Cause you have searched me, yeah. You know my way. You know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? Sweet loving gaze. Fearfully and wonderfully made. You knit me in my mother's secret place, a perfect product of your perfect grace. Before my days had ever come to be, your eyes have written all their history. Yes, you have searched me. You know my way. You know my thoughts through all my darkest days. Where can I flee from your sweet loving gaze? I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. You know me well. I'm in your spell.
My branch was withered.
My branch was withered.
I was disconnected.
My soul was lonely.
My soul was lonely.
My soul was lonely.
And it was dejected.
It was rejected.
I tried to grow my fruit
All on my own,
and all I got was dry
and barren stone.
But He is the vine and I am just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunch yes to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him,
I can do nothing indeed. but He is the vine and I am just a branch. Whoa. And I will give my loyalty and staunch. Yes, to the one who gives me life and creed. Yeah, apart from Him, I can do nothing indeed. Just a branch, and I will give my loyalty and staunch. Yeah, next to the one who gives me life and creed. Oh, apart from Him, I can do nothing indeed. Yeah. Oh, and any branch that doesn't bear good fruit, He'll cut it off right at the very root. Oh, but if you bear good fruit, He'll prune you back, you on an even better track. For He is the vine, I am just a branch. And I will give my loyalty and staunch. Yes, to the one who gives me life and creed. Apart from Him, I can do nothing indeed. I will remain through sun and rain. My soul was hungry, I was never full. My spirit's appetite was never dull. I ate the bread this world would give to me, and it just left me in more agony. But you are the bread of life, sent from on high, and anyone who eats will never die. You are the only food that satisfies, the living truth behind the worldly lie. Our fathers ate the manna in the sand, a bread from heaven in a weary land. But they grew hungry and they died the same, and whispered another's not your name. The bread of life, sent from on high, and anyone who eats will never die. You are the only food that satisfies, the living truth behind the worldly light. I came to you because I saw the signs. The water turned to miraculous wine. I came for food that perishes and spoils, the sad result of my own selfish toils. But you are the bread of life, sent from on high, and anyone who eats will never die. You are the only food that satisfies, the living truth behind the world. So give me bread that will endure and last, and make my future better than my past. Your flesh is true, your blood is drinking deep in you, are everything my spirit needs. For you are the bread of life, the light I need. Anyone who eats will never die. Are the only food that satisfies, living truth behind the worldly lie. I'll hunger no more. That's what you're for. The seed of truth would fall but couldn't stay. The birds of prey would snatch it right away. But let this seed now fall on fertile ground, the richest soil that can ever be found. Let it grow 100 times or more, and be the heart